Alright, Shalom Akim, Kahalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakodash, next double host the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and rule well, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that pushes through to the four corners of the earth. I come across this video. Women in India striking. And really and truly, we know where they got this foolishness from. Esau. You'll see had another article some time ago where he was allowance, where the government had passed laws for women in some Pakistani country to be able to drive. I don't remember exactly which country it was, but we know that women are supposed to be under certain rules. You understand? But it's only Esau through this Western civilization crap who just push this gender equality nonsense, and you'll see it have other nations adopting that rubbish. See, millions of Indian women join hands along the road and highways in Kerala state on the first day, right, of 2019 to send a message for gender equality. And we know Esau has pushed these things through the media. For one of them, you'll see India always trying to copy America constantly. Always trying to be like that great whore. That's why there's really tell you, when you have a woman, don't put she around a whore, because she will become a whore also. That's what India doing right now. They're copying a whore, which is Mystery Babylon, America. Always wanted to follow the ways of America. America had Hollywood, they have Bollywood. And now you'll see India making all these foolish soap operas and actually trying to westernise their cultures to become more like them. The drinking of that wine, of fornication, as the scriptures say. Alright, let you go to the article. Because a couple years ago, you wouldn't see women from India doing this rubbish. They was raised to be humble and to be obedient. But you see that wine of fornication coming into play. Even the women in India now becoming rebellious, just like other westernized women. It's mostly women with a westernized mindset that has had this kind of nonsense. And the only people might want to say that Esau might not have nothing to do with that, but really and truly, it have no other belief on earth besides Western civilization, or things that come from Western civilization that has preached that gender equality nonsense. So we know where it came from. They say 3 million women make 320-kilometer human chain in India to fight for equality. They say millions of Indian women join hands along the road and highways of Kerala state on the first day of 2019 to send a strong message of gender equality, when really and truly we know that is foolishness. It's so obvious, even the people in India know that is foolishness, because they know that men and women are not equal. The scriptures say men and women are not equal. So men of righteousness, the men of the Lord, know that also. But this was something that was even known through history. But Esau, with the westernized foolishness, indoctrinating the other nations and bringing the foolishness in their place also. And really and truly, Esau so wicked, they don't even follow this nonsense they be pushing on others. Because you'll see in things like those certain orders that us have, like those lodges and the skull and bones and whatever. The high elites, they don't follow that nonsense. They just give that to who is called the Goyans. But in the high elites, in the higher levels, women are below them. They just maintain that order amongst the self. But they will pass laws that your women must be equal to you. That just show you how wicked it is. The laws that they passing, they don't even follow. That is just for the lower people. Right, so millions of gender equality is say the women's wall rally of Vanita, right, Mattel gathered around 3 million females of all ages and walks of life. Right? They say the 320-kilometer human chain, multicolored from the women's dresses, could be one of the largest in the world. They say the protest was prompted by a row over women's access to a prominent Sabarimala shrine in Kerala. They said the Hindu temple was historically closed to women of menstruating age. So this is you already see women who fighting for things like equal rights. You'll see the kind of foolishness that they just want to fight for. Like when you give a child power and they don't know what to do with the power, so they'll just do whatever they could. That is kind of like where it is we. You just get them rights, but they have no solid knowledge to know what to do with our rights. So they're always using it to fight for nonsense. Really and truly. That way you'll see the other day when them so-called Christians, they try to go on the island and he gets a set of spears in his chest. You can't be upset about that, because anywhere Esau go and indoctrinate, it is destroy the people. Really and truly, it is destroy the people. So when you see things like that happen to them, you're not supposed to feel sorry for them, because if they had access to that place, if those villagers wasn't so violent and they went and mingled amongst them, they would eventually tarnish them. Even though they might be tarnished already, because they mightn't have the laws as they're supposed to. If there is Jake, they will be further tarnished with Esau and the foolishness. Because Esau, the first thing Esau does do is get in your place, and then they just try to sway you to their foolishness, whether it be by cunning words, and if cunning words don't work, they'll do it by force. That is all that is do, destroy. That is all that is do. That's a reason why Esau is blessed with the sword. Their best tool is destruction. They don't know how to build nothing to last. They just only build things to destroy. They build a tower, and while they're building the tower, the foundation terrible. That is how it is. Say this Jeremiah 51:7 is saying, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Now we know this wasn't talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon never had that much power. Right? Ancient Babylon never had that much power. If you even look at like history, you'll see that with Babylon did reign, it was smaller areas compared to up to where the Roman times was. It had certain places that Babylon itself wasn't really controlled at that point in time. But Rome controlled majority of the world at a point in time. They said Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. It said the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And that is already going on, because Esau is mad, according to the scriptures. The drunken, and all these other nations that following them, including 2/3 of Israel, are drunken also, out of the foolishness that they just be preaching and teaching the people to do. They always want to see somebody doing something their way that they was happy with all the time, and come and fuck it up, as I say, pardon my French, but that is really what is going on. Even through slavery, what did they do to us? They destroyed us by making our women equal to us. All the years that we had ruling over our women, it never had any problem, at least no serious problem. People were more happy. Now that you give women rights and they don't have any guidance to know what to do with the rights, it break up the household. Let us show you how destructive Esau is. All they just do is destroy things. They just only build foundations that is destroyed. Right? They say Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. They say howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. And we know That's not going to happen. When Babylon falls, when this Babylon falls, it's going to stay fallen. They say we should have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. They say forsake her and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. And we know that this foolishness that Babylon keep preaching, that keep actually indoctrinating the other nations with, we know that they're going to be destroyed for that. Everywhere you look, you could see the harm of Esau. And we're waiting for the time that the Lord could come and destroy this place. You understand? And with that, I say shalom.